What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great night Saturday. I'm sure a lot of you are out just getting hammered. But I wanted to tell you just a really quick story. I think I told it before in one of my first videos. But 11 years ago, I got diagnosed with a brain tumor. And it was a weird situation. I went home out of the gym and blacked out. I walked to my car. I drove out of my town like 5 turns, ended up in an ambulance. My hands and legs were strapped down, so I knew it wasn't a DUI. And I never had headaches or anything bad like that. And I look up and I'm like, what happened? And she said, you had a seizure. And I've never had like headaches, like I said, or anything that would even symptoms. And so she said, I don't know, we're taking you to the hospital to figure that out. Well, I had a really nice Mustang GT, and it was a beautiful car. And I said, is my car okay? Excuse me. And she looks at me like, really? And I'm like, it's a really nice car. And she's like, yeah, you flew into a field. Thank God. I could have head on somebody. I could have rolled it. So many situations I could have died in that in that part of my life. Then I went to the hospital in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, had 2 more seizures. I was really freaked out. Like, I'm pushing the limits here. So I was like, what's going on? Like, what do we need to do? So the surgeon sent me over to Seattle, and half of my family stayed at Swedish hotel. They have a hotel at Swedish, and the other half stayed about 25 miles north with me on Camino Island while I wake up in a sit-up position. And as soon as I wake up, I look over, I'm like, again, and my girlfriend's like, yeah. And I'm like, why is this happening? So then they wouldn't let me walk, so they get me on the stretcher, take me to the ambulance. I have another seizure in the ambulance. All these are grand mals, like the worst you can have. So I go down to Swedish, they do a biopsy. It's called astrocytoma glioblastoma. Rarest tumor you can even freaking get, and it sucks. But you know what? I don't care. I'm living my life to the absolute fullest. So about 4 months later, I start coughing up blood, and it's connected to where I can't talk or move. So when it happens, I know what's going to happen, but I can't say anything and I can't move. So my girlfriend and cousin are going, Matt, you okay? Are you okay? And my head goes, and it cocks. I was almost looking backwards. And I guess I turned blue, purple, all sorts of colors, but that doesn't matter because I came out of it coughing up blood. As soon as I came out, I go, why? Like, why is this happening to me? So they get me to the Spokane Valley Hospital over in Washington, and they find a blood clot in one lung. And they're like, we're going to keep you overnight for observation. And I'm like, whatever, as long as I, don't die. Well, something was wrong. I had blood clots in both lungs. So I was in the hospital for 14 days straight. Everybody thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die. My dad was in there every day. Thank God he was there. And I made it out. And he died in 2012, and it crushed me, like, really, really bad. So I did a year and 7 months of chemo and 6 weeks of radiation. I thought it was the next year I did a major surgery. It wasn't. It was in 2011. My tumor was in 2009. The reason I was having these seizures is with the size of my fist. How does that even fit in there? So they're like, all right, we're going to put you to sleep, but we have to wake you up in the middle to poke spots in your brain to make sure you can talk and move. I'm like, okay. And when they wake you up, I remember it. And I can only move my eyes, and there's monitors and mirrors up top, so they know exactly where they're cutting and where to poke, and my arms are flapping around and making me talk, and I see my brain, and I'm so drugged up. I'm like, drooling all over the floor. And then I go back under. So they get done, and my head was swollen. My eye was like just huge. It was horrible. So the surgeon comes in. He goes, hey, everything went great. He's like, how you feeling? I said, I feel great, but I saw my brain. He's like, you weren't supposed to remember. I said, yeah, those were your exact words. So this is what I'm trying to say. Everybody with cancer out there, even if you're going to die tomorrow, in a week, a month, a couple of years, whatever, live your life to the absolute fullest, because life is way too short to be not doing stuff, not having fun, not laughing and smiling like you should every day of your life. I have 2 beautiful sons. One's almost 2 and the other one's almost 12. The 12-year-old has nephrotic syndrome, lifelong kidney disease, and the other day he was 2 years in remission, and 3 days ago, he went full-blown nephrotic. So he went to the hospital a couple days in a row and got albumin, Lasix, and he's on prednisone again. And it sucks. It's a horrible situation, but I tell him every day, fight like it's fight like it's your last day and just live it to the fullest. I have a brain tumor, lifelong. He has nephrotic syndrome, lifelong. My last MRI was my 40th or 41st. So pretty crazy. I actually came back to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho to the Croc, and it was between Tacoma and Coeur d'Alene. We won because more people work out in Coeur d'Alene. So I came back from like my 25th MRI when I lived over there, and I said, yeah, I just got back from my 25th MRI, and some kid goes, damn, you should get a fucking trophy. I'm like, yeah, right, something. So everybody, if you have cancer, if you have some sort of disease, just live your life to the fullest. Don't care about everything. Just laugh, smile, have a blast, because that's what life is about. So, yeah, I'm going to go Uber and Lyft as we speak. About to get out of here. You guys have a great night. Live your life to the absolute fullest. Fuck everybody else. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Have a great night, guys.